And welcome back to the MTG Rundown. I'm Andrew.
I am happy.
And I'm Elijah.
And we're back finishing up, closing out on the Battle for Baldur's Gate. Spoilers, all that good stuff. We're going to give our final thoughts. We're going to go over the deck list of all the precons. And we're going to talk about everyone complaining about the draft pre-release that's coming up this weekend. Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be fun to talk about.
Sure.
So let's go and dive right in. Let's talk about the
You're
draft.
trying real hard, aren't you?
As I said, I'm not going to yawn at all this episode. I look over you and you
hard.
instantly yawn. Great. I'm like, great. We're already starting off strong.
Hey, Elijah,
I already have
wake
suppressible.
up. Come on, jeez. I swear.
I'm
Look at
awake
this
now.
Amateur
Amateur
hour.
Amateur.
I swear. But yeah, no, people hate drafting Commander. Who would have
Why?
thought?
But why though?
I don't get it.
Because,
It's the most fun draft experience there is.
oh yeah, possibly. But people want to just do Commander stuff.
I mean,
That's
as
what
the
it
guy
is.
who's done it, it's real good.
Well, is that
You
not
should do
Commander
it.
stuff? Or are you saying people would rather
They
open
just
six
want
packs
to,
and
yeah,
make
they
their
just
own
want to
deck?
open 6 packs, make a commander deck, and slam them against each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
I
is
mean,
fair.
every time I've ever talked to somebody about why they don't want to do a draft, the one thing that comes up is they go, "But I'm not going to get the good cards," and I'm like,
It's
"That's not
a,
the point of a draft.
I mean,
it's a draft,
it's
Chief."
a draft.
Like-
The good cards kind of change.
Yeah.
And also, it
The
depends
good
on-
cards are relative.
Yeah, basically. But it's also the factor of it depends on how you're drafting. If you're drafting competitively, the difference between what a good card is and what is not a good card is very
Wildly
very, very
different than if
wildly
you're just
different.
opening packs to get stuff. Because I'm
Yeah.
going to be real with you. Last time I drafted Commander Legends, I did not have my commander until the third to last pick of the last pack.
Makes sense.
Like, just because that's just how it worked out. Like,
It's just how those
good
things
cards
go.
are relative, man.
Yeah.
And I mean,
yeah.
and you can draft for money. I mean, that is possible to do, especially in a set like this. Sure, if that's what you want to do, cool. But yeah, no, I honestly, I'm kind of mixed about it. I prefer when it's Commander. I have a different idea of what to do with an event.
Yeah.
But well, what you two are doing.
I'm trying so hard not to yawn that I'm giving them to him because this is the second time he's yawned so far.
Good. I'm so glad I'm here for this. But
Some background lore for the rundown.
lore. Oh my gosh.
Apparently, I yawn in like every video multiple times.
You do.
And my dad said it'd make a great drinking game.
Yeah, oh man, someone's gonna get destroyed.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, that's not healthy.
Yeah, my tweet was when I promoted the last episode was new MTG Rundown Dream Game. Take a shot every time Elijah yawns. Warning: you will die.
It's
You will
true.
die.
You will.
It is true. Jeez. But no, I don't see an issue with drafting this set, though I do have my preferences of how I'd rather have a commander set be.
Sure.
Like, I honestly think for a pre-release, I think it would be really cool if Wizard says, hey, you know what? We're going to print a whole bunch of the commander decks, and instead of doing a draft pre-release or a sealed pre-release for a commander set, we're going to give you enough of the commander decks to where you can go, all right, guys, here's the 4 commanders, roll a dice. Whoever rolls highest gets to pick first. They pick the commander they want, and you just move around from there. And then you all just play in a pot of 4. Winner gets, like, 2 of the prize packs.
Okay, but that's a $50 pre-release as opposed to a $30 pre-release.
That's
Okay.
true.
You're okay. 9 times out of 10, you're probably gonna get the pre-cons. 9 times out of 10, if you like the commander set enough, you're gonna get the pre-cons anyways.
Right.
So you might as well go ahead and do that. You don't even have to make it random. You could just be like, "Hey, which ones do you guys want?" You go from
Oh,
there.
that would be hell.
It would be hell.
would-
It'd
that would be hell.
It would be a logistical.
You are
hell.
That's a logistical nightmare and you know it.
You are describing my literal worst nightmare
Good.
and being like,
Good.
yeah, why don't they just do that?
We could
No, we're
barely
not.
keep track of the five houses for New
right,
Capenna, let alone
right.
the
True.
ravenous
Were you
horde
there
that is.
for Guilds of Ravnica and Ravnica Allegiance?
I played in Guilds of Ravnica, but not in this area. The area I was in was pretty
They're
like
feeding
chill.
frenzies, man.
We are not chill.
It's like dropping a.
Pre-COVID, it's not chill here,
True.
bud.
No.
I believe it.
It's like dropping a chicken thigh into a piranha tank.
Okay, so even so, my first idea, where you roll a dice, whoever rolls highest gets to pick the one they want, and it's the one of each deck is in the pot. Boom, done.
See, I don't. What I would. Okay, So we're brainstorming here. I'm gonna meet
All
you
right.
halfway.
Okay.
So, like the Ravnica one, like the Streets one, there
Okay.
are different themed like pre-release packs.
Sure.
They all have like 1 or 2 packs
Okay.
and a set of pre-made like little decks already,
Yep.
right, of various colors.
Yeah.
They are like the little like they will have the color combinations on them, but besides that, there will be like 3 or 4 different like little pre-made deck lists inside each of
Okay.
those color combinations.
Sure.
You crack open those 2 packs. You can add and remove cards as you see fit, and then you play against each
That's
other.
not a bad
Sure.
idea.
That's not a bad idea at all.
Especially because you could. Put,
I
like,
just described a Pokemon pre-release.
You did.
Yeah. Well, for Commander, it makes sense.
Yeah. That
For
makes the
Commander,
mo-
that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. I'm for that. I'm totally for them taking the deck and be like, all right, here's you choose which one you want, whatever color combination it would be. So if you want the Orzhov party time type thing, be like, okay, cool. Here's this. It has like part of the party time deck in there.
Sure.
And then here are 2 or 3 packs. Make a 60 card deck go
Yeah.
with the commander.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
100% cool with that. That
Are
works
you
for
one
me.
of the people that are complaining about draft?
I don't care. I honestly do not
Because that's
care.
what it sounds like.
I'm way here for draft.
So am
Honestly,
I.
I love.
I thought it was a
draft.
great idea. I'm like, this is gonna be awesome.
I am directly in the middle as a neutral party.
You're on the fence.
Yes, I'm on the fence as a neutral party though, because I could go either way. I would probably I want to try out the draft before I judge it too harshly.
Yeah.
But I also am one of those people who are like, okay, I could see the other half too, because we do have people, especially in this store, that are adamantly against it. They're like, no, draft is stupid in draft. It's dumb. And I've also been seeing a lot of mixed messages through all of social media, not just here, but like the Magic Reddit, all of this, that are all either for or against it. So that's why I wanted to bring it up today, because
Sure.
I'm curious on your guys' thoughts on it.
I'm way here for it.
I'm
Like
always here
the
for draft,
best
man.
draft like experiences I've had lately have been Commander Legends and Kamigawa.
Sure.
Like those have been freaking cool.
I keep trying to get people to do drafts, and just nobody seems to want to.
Well, it's just a steep buy-in is the problem.
Yeah.
The people I tried to get into a draft, their problem wasn't the steep buy-in or even like giving out like the rest of the packs in the boxes like prizes and stuff.
Yeah.
Their problem was they didn't think it was fair that I build better decks than everybody. So they thought that after we all build decks, everybody should be rotating decks around the table to make it more fair, because my deck's going to be better than everybody else's because I'm a better deck builder than they are. And I said that's bull.
Yeah,
That sounds
that's
like
dumb.
you play with a bunch of people who are pansies.
I do. You know at least one of them.
Yeah. They're pansies.
Yeah, yeah. You're
I
correct.
feel that
Like-
way with my commander deck sometimes, with some of the people that I play with. So, like, usually...
Listen, dude, if I can sit down across the table from either Ian and like not complain and have
Yeah.
a good time, you guys like just shut up.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
shut up.
Yeah, no, it's just, but that's usually how I get sometimes, because, like, with my decks, a lot of the times they just get really explosive when I don't mean for them to be. But if my deck gives me an aggressive hand, I'm gonna play aggressively. That's just how it is. But literally, there will be times where I'll be sitting around, and some of the people that I do play with, they're like, we could play the game too. It's like, okay, you are. You are playing the game.
I get yelled at for including things that I shouldn't, and I'm like,
my gosh.
it's a thing that's a part of the game. I'm going to include it. If you say, "Oh, I would never include that," then you're bad at deck building. Then
Yeah.
you're purposefully hindering your deck, because they didn't
It's-
like the fact that I threw in Fist of Suns and Joda into my Angel Tribal for Morofon.
Yeah, why not?
And they're upset because I got lucky enough, because I have no searches. I can't search for these cards in any way. I got lucky and hit Joda.
Wow, look at this guy. He's playing no searches. That's a bad player right there.
Like, and they're yelling at me because I
kidding.
happened upon the Joda and then played it and dropped my hand of angels, and they're
Okay.
complaining.
But okay, so here's the thing. Here's targeted removal,
Yeah.
Yeah.
board wipes.
Yes. You'd
That's
think
it.
they'd have some, right?
That's it.
No.
That's it.
See,
I know.
there was somebody that I played with at a certain time in my life. And he makes it a point to say, oh, well, I don't play with infinite combos because they're cheap and a cheesy way to win.
Okay, that's fine. Do
Okay,
you want
cool.
one game to go on for 3 hours?
No, not at all.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah,
play with
nice.
infinite combos
Yeah.
because they win the game and we get to play another one.
Yep, exactly. That's exactly what it is. And there was a game that I played with my Dina deck. My Dina deck decided to go Endless Loop. I win because of Sanguine Bond and Exquisite Blood type thing.
Perfect.
I won that way. I'm like, okay.
I would say if you're playing a deck that has some real nasty like early combos that just close out the game, because you know you have them, and if you happen to hit it, I don't want you to not do it. But you could do what they do in like actual competitive games where if you're gonna go infinite turn 3, you go infinite turn 3, say I win, and then you back out of the game and let the other 3 players play the rest of the game out.
I've done that before too.
If it's that early. If it's like turn 8 or 9, you just win and you play another game.
Sure.
But if you're comboing off turn 2 or 3, like some decks can do, even if you put it in there and there's not really a way you're going to search for it or get it consistently, you just happened upon your turn 3 win.
Yep.
You do the turn 3 win and then you back up.
Yeah, and that's what
Because I've done that before.
Same. I did that with Dina. Dina went nuts because I was getting into the right. I was just getting the right top decks. Ended up getting the artifact from War of the Spark, 3 black, 3 colorless.
Bolus's Citadel.
Bolus's Citadel. Thank you. I could not think of the name of it to save my life. I could have died right now.
Glad I saved you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, but Bolus's Citadel, I just got that out, and then my top decks were just, oh, cool, I just win.
Yep.
So that was turn 4. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm backing out. You guys keep playing. Restart your lives at 40. I'm going to back out. Because it didn't really, I was the only one dealing damage to people. So it didn't matter if they restarted at 40.
I've done that before.
But no, I
had turn 3 Walking Ballista Infinite, and I went, yeah, I win. I'm back out. And they went, all right.
Yeah, I think with the one I was talking about, I think it was like turn like 12 or 13 or something. It was pretty mid game, and I went infinite, and the one guy goes, oh, an infinite combo, wow, and I'm like, yeah, it is an infinite combo.
Yeah,
that means I win. I don't know what to tell you.
We have access to the same cards.
Yeah,
there,
we
boyo.
do. It's not like, listen, if you want to take a stand and be like, I don't want to play an infinite combo deck, cool, but don't get mad if somebody else does. At all. You just can't. But yeah, no. Wow, that was a tangent I went off on. Woo. Anyways, woo, tangent. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, no. So yeah, I don't understand why people are so adamantly against it, but I also understand people who don't want to do it either.
That's fine if you
I'm
don't
in the
want to
middle.
do it, but like if it's like, but it's not the absolute worst.
It's not.
trashiest,
No, I
most
don't think it
terrible
is.
thing that Wizards of the Coast has ever
I
done.
might try it. I'll see if I can try it this weekend. We'll see what happens.
I'm here for it. You could probably convince me to do it. Probably like Saturday, like the 6 o'clock Saturday one.
I'll have to see what I'm doing on Saturday. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean,
It'll be cute.
if you guys wind up deciding Saturday on 6, shoot me a message in the thing, and if you guys are going to show up at 6, I'll show up at 6.
Well, I'm not going to do it now.
You know what?
I'm joking.
Every day we stray closer to further from God.
So now,
I guess the other way to say that is every day we stray closer to Satan. I guess is the other. The
we
opposite
stray
of that.
closer.
Stray,
That's,
yeah.
I
wow.
don't
But-
care. Next.
Next.
Uh,
All right. Commander Legend pre-con deck lists. We were just talking about them a little bit. We got the full deck lists.
yeah.
The full Monty, baby.
Yeah.
The real McCoy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
other old sayings your grandpa used.
Yep.
Yes, all of those things.
All of them.
So yeah, we have the 4 deck lists. They're each 2 colors, as I was saying before. And let's see, we have Demir, which is the Mind Flayers.
No, it's Mind Flayer.
Flayers.
Because he's a pirate.
'Cause
That's
He's a
right. You're right.
pirate,
You're right.
man.
I knew that.
Come
I was
on.
testing you. You guys passed.
I don't.
No,
I just think you didn't
it's
know.
9. Yes, it is. I was testing you.
Draconic Descent, the Is It one. You can kind of figure out what's going on there.
Play dragons.
Play Durgans.
Profit.
Durgans.
Exit from Exile, the Gruul one, which I'm actually kind of excited for. I actually
Yeah, that's
like
my
how this
favorite
is-
one,
yeah,
actually.
I like how
I'm
this
really
looks.
into that one.
And then the last one, the Party Time, which is Orzhov.
Boom, 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 boom.
You have the strobe lights going, you know?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, they all have been released. They are out. We can see what they are. So I guess we'll start with the oldest one, the one that came out first, the Mind Flayer.
Mind Flayer.
So the commander is good
It's
old
fine.
It is Captain Nagthrod. Nagthrod, I think it is. It was the one that gives the horrors horrors we control menace. I don't know if I'm saying it wrong.
No. It's just the first time. And keep talking. Keep talking.
Okay, keep talking. So yeah, has a lot of good cards in it. It is all about getting the horrors out and having them swing big.
Oh.
That's what I thought he said the first time, and I was like,
I got
he
you.
did not enunciate the second O.
I thought I did. It's
Not
okay.
the first time.
Well, you know, we all make mistakes. I mean, I'll leave
Do
that
we?
joke for later. Yeah, we do. Do we really want to go there, Elijah? Do we want to?
Listen. Let's not dive into the archives, fellas. Gentlemen, we don't need to be petty.
Well, do you know me?
I'm the one saying it.
I know. So yeah, no. This deck actually has some really good cards. I will say one thing. These decks have some really good reprints.
They're neato.
They are neato.
I did not think we would see a day where they would just reprint a Praetor
Yeah.
in a pre-con commander deck, even if it is the worst one.
Yeah.
It is
the
still
worst
like, huh?
That's in the realm of possibility now.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like, wow, I didn't know they were gonna do that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, we have like in this one, we have like Hunted Horror is in, so that's great. That's a good little callback.
We're actually getting we're also getting some talisman.
Yeah,
Talisman
Talisman.
Yes, this one has
Mind Crank.
This one, Mind Crank,
and
which is
Talisman
wild
of
Talisman
Dominance.
of
It's
Dominance.
insane.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, like
Those are
Yep.
needed.
those are some pretty cool reprints.
Yeah, definitely some good reprints that we did. Lightning Greaves in this one, Mind Crank. So you're obviously gonna be using a little bit of
Is this the one with Skull Clamp in it? One of them has,
no,
one of them
not
has
this
Clamp
one.
in it, which is a nice reprint.
This is
for
Herald's
sure,
Horn.
for show. Herald's Horn is good.
Yep.
Herald's Horn is good.
Endless Evil. That's Haunted one. I don't want that. one.
Endless Evil.
Let's see. Yep, I have that one. That's cool. That's the
You're not
enchant.
gonna
that-
read it?
Yeah, enchant creature you control. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a token that's a copy of enchanted creature, except the token is a 1/1. When enchanted creature dies, if that creature was a horror, return Endless Evil to its owner's hand. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It is pretty good. So yeah, this is a nice little solid deck. It's about basically playing out these horror cards and swinging in and having some fun and milling a little bit. Though I will say Silver did complain they missed a perfect opportunity for what was the card that goes with Mind Crank and lets you win?
Sir Conrad.
No. It was
It's not Sir.
No.
It is Sir Conrad.
No.
what?
No.
That's Silver. Silver
No.
said it. You yell at
No,
Silver. You yell at
Duskmantle.
Silver.
No, Duskmantle Guild Mage. No, I say. Nay.
Does Metal Guild Mage. Yeah.
Oh, so Blood Chief Ascension type effects. Gotcha.
Yeah, they missed an opportunity because you can go infinite with Dusk Metal Good Mage and Mind Crank. My Nekisar deck may or may not have that in there.
I know it does, and it makes sense, but not for freaking pre-con. Listen,
That I would have laughed
They
so
include an
hard.
infinite combo in a free
they
con.
super cash include an infinite combo. in a
Obviously, when we sell this deck, we just need to always put Dusk Metal Guild Mage in there. But like, yeah, just take out a random card.
pre-con.
for that.
Yeah, and just Duskmantle Guild Mage.
You can get rid of any card you want,
and then
as
I-
long as it's not Mind Crank and you're good.
How about you
and then
read this
and
one,
then I
Elijah?
scream.
Oh, I do Draconic Descent.
Yeah, read that one.
So, am I reading the whole commander? 'Cause
Yeah, read
I
the
think we've
commander.
talked about it.
We talked
before,
about the
but-
commander.
Yeah,
I
it's
recommended before, but it was weeks ago.
Fierkrag, Cunning Investigator. It's the 3/3 flying haste. Whenever one or more dragons you control attacks an opponent, goad target creature that player controls. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, if that creature had to attack this combat, you put a 1/1 counter on him and you draw a card. So you swing with dragons, you goad things. Those goaded creatures hit people in the face. When they do, he grows.
I.e., play dragons.
Play
Like
dragons.
Durgans.
Profit.
Profit. Correct.
It's a two-step plan.
Yeah, a lot of some decent stuff in here. We get the Talisman of Creativity, which is another talisman that's always great. What else we got in here? Disrupt Decorum.
Yep,
I'm a
that's
fan
good
of that
one.
card.
I like that card.
We got Rowan and Will Kenrith.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, both Rowan
Both of 'em.
and Will Kenrith reprint, which is pretty sweet.
It's
I
pretty
gotta
good.
say.
I gotta
It's pretty
say,
good.
it's not bad at all. Ryusei, the Falling Star.
And Kaiga.
and
Kaiga,
Kaiga,
yep.
and Niv Mizzet.
Uh-huh.
And a
All
Niv
this-
Mizzet.
Uh-huh.
I see the theme. I think it's
Dwaggins.
Dwaggins.
Yeah, you gave the thing. Stuffy Doll was reprinted as well.
Stuffy Doll
Stuffy
was
Doll's
reprinted.
really
Man,
cool.
Joey Wheeler must be so happy right
And
now.
then Kazul.
The dragon. It's
This
a
thing is Baby Dragon.
Blast Act.
Baby
like,
Dragon.
Blast Act's
Dragon.
always
Time
done.
Wizard. Fused to become Ancient Dragon.
Oh shoot!
That's
They
fine.
But if it lands on tails, it just blows up my board and I feel bad.
Yeah.
I don't know why. When I just associate the word dragon with that.
Dragon. My sister Serenity.
We also got a propaganda reprint and Curse of
Ooh.
Opulence, which is good. Those are some good reprints. So it's looking
Pretty
pretty
solid.
solid.
Yeah,
It's a
good
pretty
song.
solid deck.
Definitely a
I think all of them are
solid-
actually.
They're Crone War.
pretty
That's
solid.
pretty good. And the land base is pretty good. They give you a Castle Vantris. That's pretty good. Let's see what else.
Bro, they give you a command tower? No friggin'
I
way.
know what. What?
No way.
Oh man, that makes no sense. I don't know why they do that.
Useless.
Yeah, it is. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. I'll let you read that one because I know you like
Hey, Exit from Exile. This is the cool one.
It
I
is
like
the
this
cool
one a
one.
lot. It's Faldorn, Dreadwolf Herald. Bum bum bum. Human Druid, 3-drop for a 3/3, so red, green, 1. Whenever you cast a spell from exile or a land enters the battlefield under your control from exile, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token.
Yep.
Pay 1, tap her, discard a card. Exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn. But it's also
value.
just got a lot of things like Bone Crusher Giant in here, or Laella, or Lovestruck Beast, or Arasta, or Atali, or Urabrask, or Endray's Forerunners, or Hornet Queen. And so you just rip stuff off the top of your library and you swing with it. And then it gives you a little, nothing big, just a Xenaghost the Reveler reprint.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
You guys remember
good.
Xenaghost the Reveler?
Yeah.
I need that
I
card.
play one of them.
it's
I need one
pretty
of those.
good. Also gives you a lesser known card, admittedly, a lesser known card called Jeska's Will.
Yeah, that's a good card.
It gives you Jeska's Will
It's pretty good.
because, okay, I guess. It gives you a little bit of that. Do you guys remember Stolen Strategy? Would you
been a
like
hot
me
minute.
to remind
You know
you
what?
of Stolen
Remind
Okay.
me.
At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of each opponent's library. Until the end of turn, you may cast non-land cards from among these exiled cards, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast those spells.
That was red, right?
It was.
Good. Prosper would be happy. Do
Um,
you think it's toxic for me to have a Prosper deck in this
You're
deck?
toxic. It's got Azuri's
yes.
Predation, which is always pretty
That's
hot.
good.
It's
That
got
is.
that old chestnut sandworm convergence because I like
Ooh.
big worms, and I cannot lie. It's also got one of. I think this is the card I'm thinking of. It is one of my favorite cards that I never get to play. Primeval Bounty.
Ooh,
It's
yeah.
it's crazy expensive. It's 6 mana, so a green and 5 colorless for whenever you cast a creature spell, make a 3/3 beast. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you put 3 woman counters on target creature you control. And whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 3 life. So it does a lot, but it's 6 mana, and it's always so.
Well, you know what helps you cast that? Jessica's Will.
Jeska's
Yeah,
well.
just
Yeah.
as will.
We got ourselves a Castle Embrith, which is pretty medium, I gotta
Yeah, it's a
say.
medium.
Yeah.
Solid medium.
Is
But
Garenberg in there?
no, 'cause
Ah, that would've been better.
because that would make me even more happy than I already am. But yeah, I am. I like this deck a lot. I
Yeah.
think this deck is pretty sweet. Also, just because I like saying it, it's got Grum Gully the Generous in it. It doesn't really mean anything. I just like the name Grum Gully.
True. Yeah, it is a solid deck.
Solid
And
list.
it's also a fun way to go with Gruul.
It is.
It's still a beater, but it's a different way to get to them.
Exactly.
I like that.
Yeah.
It lets you really buy into to Red's way of drawing cards, which I think is
Yeah.
neat.
No, they also gave you Escape to the Wilds. That's good. That's a fun card.
Yeah, it's a fun card.
Definitely a fun card. All right, the
It's
last
party time.
deck.
Party
Oh,
time.
it's party time.
Excellent.
I feel like you have to do that every time you play that deck.
Yeah, yeah.
So we have I can't believe it's not Natalie Portman. So let's see. That's Nalia.
Up, Daddy-O.
Let's see, Nalia. Deonis.
Turns into happy every time.
No.
You turned it to me like
You are the pronunciation lord over there.
Words are
Nalia Diarnis.
Deonis. So yes, it is a 3/3 human rogue legendary Orzhov colors. So black, white, and a colorless. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizard spells from the top of your library. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and those creatures gain Death Touch until end of turn. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. I like this card.
It's all right, I guess.
It's all right, I guess.
Pretty good.
for a
So yeah, this deck is pretty good, and it matches well with the party mechanic. What? Know what I do now?
You didn't do anything.
Okay, good. It's like, what do I do now? Has Masked Nexus. That is the artifact that makes everything in your deck changelings, basically. It lets it
That
be.
you always have full party.
You're always going to have full party. They reprint the Talisman. This is the one with Skull Clamp in it.
Yes.
Yep.
Give us back Skull Clamp.
It is mostly 2-drops.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's mostly 2 and 3 drops this deck, and I'm here for it.
I am, yeah, definitely.
Grim Haru specs, dude. I am so into that.
Oh,
You're gonna
yeah.
need a lot of
Nighthawk
draw.
Scavenger.
Avon, oh yes.
Mother of Runes.
Mom, a good old mom reprint.
Good old mom.
8.5 tails.
Oh, yeah, 8.5 tails. Good, good, good. Zulaport Cutthroat. Avon Mind Sensor. All of these really, 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 really solid cards in
I like
here.
Calculating Lich.
Yeah, Calculating Lich is pretty
He-
good.
He's neato.
And if you don't know what Calculating Lich is, let me tell you. So it is. Come back here. It is a 5/5 for 6 mana, 2 black, 4 colorless. It's a zombie wizard with menace. Whenever a creature attacks one of your opponents, that player loses 1 life. So whenever a creature attacks one of your opponents, that player loses 1 life.
Mhm.
It's pretty good. Pretty good way to cause some chaos on the board.
Yep.
I love it. I'm for it. But yeah, no, it's a solid card. They
I
give
like
you in the land base, they give you a Mutavault,
Which
Mutavolt's
is
great.
which is pretty tight, I gotta say.
Yeah.
For a card that's been printed twice to show up in a pre-con commander deck.
Sure.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Oh yeah, definitely. And they give you Castle Lochthwain, which I'm for.
Yeah.
I like Castle Lochthwain a lot. So yeah, very, very good ones. Has War Room in it. All of it. It is a solid deck. So now that we've seen all 4, which ones are your favorite? Happy, go.
The red-green one.
Red green one? Okay.
Very out of character for me. But I think the red-green one is wicked cool.
Yeah.
It has a lot of cards that I've liked from a distance, but have never really done anything with. And I just think it looks neat.
Okay. Elijah, what do you think?
Oh, the pirates. The
Yarr.
horror pirates. I like them.
Pirates?
I like it because I built my Dimir Umbris deck, and I've loved playing in the Dimir colors for a bit, and now it's just another way to do that, and it looks to be tribal, which I'm always for. I'm always a big creature player.
Sure.
So the fact that it's like pirates and horrors in a tribal form together, where you're trying to swing with them because they have menace, like that, I'm here for that.
Sure. I personally, I also like the Gruul one, but honestly, I also really like Party Time.
Party Time is cool.
Party Time looks like a lot of fun. It's a deck that I definitely think it could easily be made into 5-color, just because I think you could throw in the 5-color party
Yeah.
guy,
Tazri
or something.
Tazri or
I mean,
Najila.
Tazri
Yeah.
is normally Tazri is what you usually use for a 5-color party commander
Sure.
because you're allowed to search for party members. But,
Yeah, but
I mean, to be honest with you, I think this one does a better job just in general.
well, here's the thing though. The reason I'm saying that is because a lot of the cards that are coming in for this is just buffing the party mechanic up, in my opinion.
Mhm.
I feel like you could run her and do Orzhov. I think you're fine there. But if you wanted to go 5-color just because you wanted more access to stuff,
Yeah.
you could totally throw her in the 99. And
Oh
still be
no, I'm
okay.
not saying I mean, she could easily go
Yeah.
to 99. I'm just saying I think if I was going to play a party-driven commander deck, I don't think I'd make it 5-color
Yeah, you don't have to.
because I
You
just don't
definitely
think
don't have
Tazri's
to.
good enough.
Sure,
It's like
sure.
5 mana to search for something. 5, and I don't even think it comes out onto the battlefield. I think
Well,
it just
it
goes
can
in your hand or
be
something.
no,
like,
it can. It's 4.
Is 4?
You can make it. You can make it as low as 4 because it's all colors but white, or they're split. So it could be 2 colorless and then a black, 2 colorless and red, 2 colorless and green, 2 colorless and red, or whatever.
It's
or blue,
I
was
just
the other one I was missing.
especially because it doesn't hit the board. I think is what makes that such a weak commander for it. I mean,
And
you're
you
paying
don't even
4 mana to
have-
find a card, and then next turn you get to play it.
But you
potentially.
also don't even have to make that your commander. You could do like Morpheon, and then
I mean, you have a real hard time doing that though, because the party mechanic goes off of 4 types, and
Sure.
Barophon is only going to discount one of those 4.
okay,
That's true.
So
I mean, there's just different
I
ways
think
you can do it.
Nagila would probably just be better. Right?
Yeah, I think that I'm just saying it opens it up.
Yeah,
basically.
it adds more. If you have a 5-color party deck, I would definitely take a lot of these cards and throw them in for sure,
They're good. It's
just to
good.
beef
It's fun.
that up because it's good.
Yeah, definitely. I like all 4 decks personally. I think all 4
They're all
decks
neat.
they're all neat. I just think there are a couple that I'm more excited for than others because the dragon one is kind of like, okay, yeah, dragons do dragon things.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
the
That's all it
dragons
is.
swing and they make other people swing at other people.
It's
Yep.
interesting
Okay.
that it's a goat thing. I thought goad thing. I
It's a
thought that
goat
was
thing?
Goat thing. It's a
It's
goat.
a goat thing.
I just think it's weird. It's a goad type deck. Like you're swinging with dragons, but you're trying. You're
You're
excuse
making
me.
your opponents swing out against each other, so your dragons get through more consistently.
Yeah, I mean, basically you're just trying to take those flyers and attack each opponent every turn, at least one.
Sure.
That way you get to goad one thing from each person, and then your main commander is going to grow by 3 every turn, which isn't bad.
Yeah.
It's a 3/3 flying haste. Like
Pretty
that's
good.
in one rotation. If you swing with enough dragons, that's a 6/6 on your next turn, a 9/9 on the next turn. Like that thing gets big quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, all 4 decks I really think are solid.
Mhm.
I think they're going to be fun. I think they're going to be fun to upgrade too. I mean, I would be definitely interested to see what people do to upgrade a couple of these.
Yeah, because a lot of the cards that I would suggest to upgrade them are kind of already in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of them.
Which is good. I mean, I
Which
think
is
think
good,
these are going
yeah.
to be some of the most powerful precons they've made, just because of the reprints.
Pretty
and
sweet.
The themes they're going
They
with.
really actually they went kind of hard for these ones. And I
Well,
like
it is
that.
the commander
for
set.
it.
I think they kind of have to.
I don't know, man. Last time they did pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was AC,
Which is good.
and then
Trash.
not AC.
Yeah, and then not AC, which was trash.
Yeah. But yeah, no. These 4 decks are going to be real solid. So now that we've basically seen the entire set, what are your final thoughts on it, guys?
Man, this set looks really fun.
Does.
And I've had a lot of people kind of unhappy that it is a significantly lower power level than the last Commander Legends, which is true. But it also looks way more fun and flavorful, and it looks like they had a lot of ideas that they really just wanted to go ham with.
Sure.
And I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Because, like, sure, Mana Drain, Vampiric Tutor, Jeska's Will, Jeweled Lotus, Commander Plate, right? Like, all of those from one set. I mean, that's cool. But also, like, printing cards that are just correct to play, right, for every single deck
Right.
is just kind of, I don't know. It's just not interesting.
I mean,
Sure.
based on the preliminary prices we've seen, all the commander precon specific cards are quite expensive at this moment. Like,
Yeah, they're pretty good.
there's a lot of they're good, and there's a lot of value in those commander.
The
decks for
Aboleth,
sure.
that's 3 mana flash. It copies a triggered ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That card's real cool.
Yeah, it's really
That
good.
card's real neato.
Yeah, the commander precons have a lot of unique cards that are worth a lot of money that are going to be real cool to use.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's where they put
But
the power.
I just think people are complaining that you can't pull a lot of like the cool, powerful stuff.
I
from
think I
packs.
like the way they did it. Instead
Also,
of
like-
throwing the power into the main set, they threw the power into the precons and said, "We know what you're here for."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also just like I don't know. I just think it
Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense, and also it makes for a nice like limited experience. So one guy didn't pull Jeska's will, and now gets to replay his entire graveyard, and you're sitting there with not Jeska's will.
Yeah, or
and he just wins because he happened to pick that card.
Yeah,
at the right
or
time.
the guy that hits the Jeweled Lotus and then gets his commander out turn 1 every turn.
Yep, and it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna sit here for a little bit.
Yeah, and I mean that's just I do like how they've done this because with Commander Legends there was just a lot of power, just like you were saying, the Jeweled Lotus, the Tutor, everything.
And it was really good. It was really fun.
It was really fun. I like how they've done it this way because it's like that the Commander Legends set was there, bam, Commander, go. This is also going for the fans of D&D and Baldur's Gate, giving you that flavor, and it looks like they had fun making these cards.
Yeah, these cards are legitimately like interesting and fun.
I would say this is more of
like who would have thought Sultai Gates was gonna be like a commander, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
I just think that like this is more like a support set for Commander. It's not trying to like pave the way for something new. It's just saying, hey, we know there's a lot of stuff missing from both the D&D side of stuff and the Commander side of stuff.
Yeah.
Let's get some good reprints in the pre-cons. Let's give some
frankly some
stuff.
good reprints in the main set.
In the main set, like
guys,
Lightning Bolt.
The Lightning Bolt, the lands, dude. The lands.
And then they're reprinting the Bond lands, which are fantastic.
And Reflecting Pool, which
they're
was last printed in freaking Conspiracy.
Yeah, so Reflecting Pool was Conspiracy. The other 5 are Battle Bond.
Does that make you feel old? Conspiracy was 8 years ago.
Yeah, right.
Yep, I feel the gray growing right now.
They said so I definitely do like that. They said we're going to try to support the stuff that's missing. We're going to give a lot of good reprints throughout the entire set and the pre-cons. We're going to support a lot of the themes that we
bring back some cool keywords that we
bring back stuff that we were missing and support some current ones that didn't have enough
and bring
support
out some
to begin with.
new like the background. Like background
and then
is new.
throw
That's
in
awesome.
and then throw in a nice good amount of flavor. We have Tasha as a planeswalker.
Yep.
We have
Elminster.
We have
He's
Elminster.
also here.
They gave us initiative, so now you can now roll for initiative.
I'm here for it.
I mean, it's all like this is how I feel like Commander set should be. I feel like it should be like, okay, you can add some new stuff to it, you can add a little bit of power to it, but it mainly should support what you already have. I think that's a really good way to look at it.
I'm just happy
sets.
they supported the dice rolling and the party mechanic more.
Yes, I feel like
I
they
think
figured out.
Yeah, they figured out what they
wanted
to do with
both of those mechanics. Because I think that was one of the most disappointing things from the original Commander set, or the original D&D set, was like there was no party mechanic support, which is like weird because that's literally the most obvious thing you could have done.
Yeah, they put it was in Zendikar Rising with the party. And it's
and we were like, oh, okay. And then they announced that they were doing a D&D set, and everybody was like, oh,
this makes sense now.
Yeah.
They're setting it up.
And Zendikar Rising was originally, and Zendikar was supposed to be a D&D set when it was originally released anyway, but they didn't have the rights. It's a whole rights thing. It was like, oh, okay, so it's a nice callback to like that. And also we've got the D&D coming. And then
AFR came and they gave us nothing for party. And we were like, great. I guess cool.
Just didn't.
And then it's like, okay, guys, are you ready? It's like, oh, yeah, it's going to be party. Adventure. Huh?
It's venture into the
dungeon crawling with 3 dungeons. You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have.
They also
really.
they're doing adventure cards again.
Yeah,
I like adventure. cards.
So do I.
I like adventure.
I like
cards.
going on an
Adventure cards
adventure.
are cool.
Adventure cards are great.
It also
really
means
good thing
they can
from
do a lot of
Throne.
flavorful stuff with the adventure cards.
Yeah.
They took the mechanic and went, all right, now let's like do actual like this guy is going on an adventure like campaign wise.
Sure.
I think that's great.
Yeah, they did a really good job with this set. It's a good flavor type set. It's a good thing where it's like you got some powerful stuff, but it's not too powerful where you're gonna have like huge gaps like you did like with Commander Legends. So I honestly I'm for it. I'm for this set. I'm pretty excited to see how.
I'm way here for it.
I'm very excited
I
for
can't
this
wait
set.
to draft it.
Yep.
I want
Gosh
to draft
darn
it
it.
too.
Gosh,
I really
darn
do.
it.
Goram.
Goram.
Goram. Gosh,
It's
okay.
Firefly swear words.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right? Do you remember when they would like go to swear and they would just like
Actually,
speak
never
it?
watched Firefly.
Oh, that's fair.
Yep. Not one that I got to see. I should
fair.
probably watch it. I don't
You
know
should. It's real. It's
Does it
one
hold up
season.
still?
It's 13 episodes. Real solid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Real good.
To see. I'm figuring it out. But yeah, no, I think that's all we got this week, guys. I mean, we covered all the all the I almost said AFR Baldur's Gate stuff.
Mhm.
We covered out the deck stuff. We covered people complaining about things, which is never anything new.
I think we're officially up to 20 gates now. There are a total of 20 gates now.
Gates.
So, Dragon's Maze. Dragons.
Are you guys gonna?
I'm taking the set and the name of the card and doing this. No.
Yeah, I know. Are you guys
Maze's
gonna?
End.
So who's gonna build a Gates deck here?
It's me. I'm building Nine
Yeah.
Fingers Keen.
Oh, that's
Nine
right. You
Fingers
did
Keen.
say that.
Get
I
a
forgot
free
about
color
that.
gate.
I
Gates.
love Nine
So how would you
Fingers.
feel if I built a land destruction deck? Just to say no.
Love that.
Uh,
You're getting
I
focused
mean-
off the table.
I mean,
It's fine.
you can certainly try, but I don't know if you've read a green card in a while. But at least half of them say you can't target my stuff.
yeah.
Who says I need a target? There is cards called like Armageddon. Let's see. Oh, there's the Decree of Annihilation. I'll just rebuild Gavi. What am I doing?
So you keep saying those things, and I just keep hearing heroic intervention on
Yeah.
Isocron Scepter in my head
Yeah,
over and
yeah.
over and over again. That's so strange. Why am I
weird.
hearing heroic intervention on Isocron
Isocron
Scepter
Scepter,
just
yeah.
over and over
Well,
and
it's a-
over again? Weird. And I just have a Seedborn Muse sitting right next to it. This is so strange.
Man, it's a good thing I know how to use interactions and threat assess. Man,
Weird.
ooh, weird,
Weird.
So many weird.
And then I'll build a
things.
counter spell deck to support Happy in his endeavor. We'll just go nuts.
I feel real hated out right now,
Yeah.
guys. I'm just
Oh,
saying,
yeah.
which
I
is
hate
fair.
you. I'm hating you.
Prosper, Nekusar.
You just said you were gonna do land destruction.
Land
all right?
destruction.
Like don't act oppressed.
First
Don't
of
act
all,
like you're the victim here.
first of all, do I look like the kind of person that has patience for land destruction?
No.
yes.
Oh,
well, fair.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you've seen the crash
Yes,
I
you
play.
do.
Yeah, you're right.
I know exactly who you would play it once for spite and then take it out back and burn it just to say that you did.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. I would.
I know who you are.
But I'm fun.
It's real
Oh,
fun.
it's a lot of fun. Real fun. Hate your guts, but it's fun.
Fuck you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. Sounds about right.
That sounds about. And on that note, we will be back next week. We'll talk about how pre-release went, everything like that. Go from there, and whatever else comes up, we'll figure it out. But I've been Andrew,
I am happy.
And I will be Elijah.
and we'll be back next week for more MTG Rundown. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy your pre-release.
Later.
Later.
Who?
Hey, keep it.
Who?
Keep that in. Keep it in, Matt. Keep it in. Keep it in. You got to keep it in. You have to keep that in.
Slash.